Hello girls, welcome to Girls Christian Camp 2020, and this is the first time we are having camp online. 2020 has been a topsy-turvy year for all of us. We do not know whether things will ever revert to what they were before. And I'm wondering if we would ever be able to have camp on site again. Be that as it may, we shall live each day as it is given to us and thank the Lord for the development of technology that allows us to meet online in this way. I am very thankful for God's protection that has kept each one of us healthy and looking forward to learning new things through camp. And so, dear girls, I want you to be attentive and I want you to look at the camp program to notice what things are available for you to download and to listen to. And I want you to be able to pay full attention through all the sessions. I heard of somebody who was attending a class online, and when the teacher ended the camp, everybody was going offline, but this girl's name still kept on appearing on the screen. So her father wondered, wow, my daughter is so attentive. I better go and take a peep at her to see how she is doing. And when he went to the bedroom, he found her fast asleep on the bed. So she wasn't paying attention to the fact that the teacher had ended the class. And so the father lamented to me, I don't like this online business. It doesn't give the children room and space enough to develop their fullest and deepest attention. So dear girls, I hope that it will not be like that with you. Each time you download something from camp to listen to, get ready with your notebook and pen and paper and start jotting down points. For example, when we have the camp speaker, Miss Marian Liao, speaking, she makes many interesting points and actually does experiments to show us what the things are like. And I want you to learn as much as you can. So when she announces the topic, you jot down the topic and write down the date when you listen to it. Because at our Zoom sessions, we will be discussing various things that cropped up in these talks. As for the senior girls, and this year is different, we will only have 2 divisions in camp. We will have the primary school girls and the secondary school girls. And the secondary school girls will go up to college age, whereas the primary school girls will be up to standard 6. So the senior girls, you also come prepared with your pen and paper and be prepared to jot down notes as Miss Judy Chia takes us through the camp topics. What is our theme for camp this year? Surely it is Christ, our hope in life and death. And our camp verse for this year is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. And it goes like this: let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering. For he who promised is faithful. Wow, that is a long verse, isn't it? So many words in it, and quite a number of big words. Let us hold fast. What do you mean by holding fast? You know, when you're on a bus and the bus is going at a very fast pace and you don't have a seat, you have to hang on to something to hold fast to the position in which you are standing. So no matter what struggles come your way, you must hold fast to the confession of your faith. The confession of your faith. To confess something is to say it with our mouth, to tell it as it happened. That is what confession means. And the confession of our faith means that you tell others about how you learned to trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. So you are to hold fast to the confession of your faith. Why do we hold fast? Because we have a hope that does not waver. What does waver mean? You know the word wave, how a wave comes, it goes down and up like this. We do not waver like a wave. We hold steady. Hold fast to the confession of our hope without wavering. Why can we afford to do that? It is because Jesus, who promised us salvation, is faithful. He is a faithful God, and he has kept true to his word. When Jesus was on earth, he predicted, he prophesied, he foretold to his disciples 4 times about his suffering and his resurrection. And at first the disciples couldn't understand. And as long as Jesus was alive with them, they could not understand what he meant by his suffering on the cross. However, when it finally happened and they saw Jesus hung on a cross, their hopes were dashed. But 3 days later, when they ran to the tomb, they found the tomb empty. And they went home wondering what had happened. And then Jesus suddenly appeared in their midst. And they thought they were seeing a ghost because they had all seen Jesus die on the cross. Now he's in our room and the doors were all locked. How did he come in? But Jesus said to them, don't be afraid. I'm not a ghost. You can touch me and feel me. I have flesh and bones. Give me something to eat to prove to you that I am very much alive. And on that day, they rejoiced so much. Their hearts were filled with such a great joy when they saw Jesus alive again. So we can hold fast to the confession of our hope in Jesus because Jesus is faithful and he is the one who promised us not only that he would rise again from the dead, but that one day he's coming back for us again. So we look forward to the second coming with a great sense of hope in our hearts, and that hope gives us real joy. And we have wonderful camp teachers for you. We have Miss Marian Liao and Miss Judy Chia. And some of you who have been to camp before, you know both of them. So come and listen to their teaching. And then we have also uploaded on the YouTube testimonies from our camp personnel. Many of you know Miss Leong Hui Yin, our camp doctor, who tends to our wounds and gives us medicine. Well, for the first time, she's sharing her testimony with us. And it is such an interesting testimony. Read it and find out for yourself. And then you remember Jasmine? Jasmine has also given us her testimony of how 2020 turned out so differently that all the plans that she made herself had to be put aside, and she had to wait at least 6 to 7 to 8 months before God gave her a new job. So come and listen to Jasmine. And you remember Jiawen? Jiawen, when she first came to camp, I thought, oh dear, what do we have here? What a madcap! But Jiawen has grown and matured so much, and today you will have her testimony on YouTube. Do listen to her. And how many of you were with the junior group last year and the years before? You remember Miss Emmeline? Well, Emmeline has given us her testimony as well. Listen to her. And so we have all these things on tape, and you can access them through the YouTube. Now, what is our camp theme for this year? It is Christ, our hope in life and death. And our camp verse is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. Let us hold fast to the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful. And what is our camp hymn? I want you to download the link leading to the camp hymn and learn to sing the camp hymn. It is a lovely hymn. What is our hope in life and death? Christ alone. Christ alone. What is our only confidence? That our souls to him belonging. So download the camp hymn, listen to it, and learn it off by heart so that we can sing it together at one of our Zoom sessions on Monday and Tuesday, the 21st and 22nd of December, which is next week. We have less than a week to camp. All right, girls, looking forward to seeing you at the Zoom sessions. Bye.